The Nittany Lions' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Simmons. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Bringing the heat.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
They were all over him. Don't know how they didn't block it, but they forced him into a terrible kick. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Stribling. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Taylor. And And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
To the air, it's Allard. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The give is to Taylor. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Into the secondary on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the gift. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield at Simmons. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Gives it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in, it's Pena. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. He'll run for it. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they can.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Finds his man. It's Lee. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Simmons. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Trying play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Allen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling on the run. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The play action fake. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Now, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time.
And here's the third interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The option look. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Dropping back, it's Allard. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing fourth down.
Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
OLEMISS 7.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Pass to 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off-play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! On to attempt the try. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 35 over the Rebels. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for room, it's Singleton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's got him this time. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another one. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. And he throws another interception. His third run of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Give to the back. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got it.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Ole Miss 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Scores on the sneak. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for the defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your...
Going deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And come... And that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Now the pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. To the ground. He's got it again. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw, it's Aller. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth.
42. Ole Miss, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll run play action. Steps away. He's going up top here late in the game. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 38 over the Stallions. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Runs through the tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want lead the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defensive job to stop you.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Boy, that'd be a good thing. I don't know.